Hey, what's up everybody? It's your boy here in 2026, and if you're watching this, I already know you're feeling it. That low-key exhaustion that no amount of cold plunges, sleep trackers, or 4 a.m. routines can touch. Welcome to the video that's gonna hit different. Why modern productivity is killing your spirit. We're not here to slap another productivity hack on you. Nah, we're ripping the whole game apart, section by section, so you can finally breathe again. If you're tired of feeling like a machine that's always one optimize away from breaking, this one's for you. Let's get into it. Section 1. The Optimization Trap. Picture this. It's 2026, and everybody's obsessed with biohacking their sleep and recovery like it's the new religion. Aura rings glowing on every wrist, Whoop bands buzzing, magnesium protocols, red light therapy at 10 p.m. sharp. We're tracking REM like it's crypto. But here's the gut punch. Most of us still wake up with this soul-deep burnout that no data point can fix. You know why? Because we've turned rest into just another tool for future productivity. I'm gonna nap so I can crush tomorrow. I'm gonna meditate so I can focus harder later. Rest isn't sacred anymore. It's an investment. And that tiny shift, it creates this vicious feedback loop of performance anxiety that never lets you off the hook. Your brain's constantly asking, is this recovery efficient enough? Worse, your ego's addicted to it. Every single minute of your day has to be justified with a measurable outcome. A step count, a deep work hour, a dopamine hit from checking off another box. If it doesn't move the needle on some spreadsheet or app, it feels worthless. Bro, that's the trap. You're not living. You're optimizing a version of yourself that can never be satisfied. And it's quietly killing your spirit one tracked breath at a time. Section 2. The Neurobiology of Forced Stillness. Alright, let's get a little science why, but keep it real. Your brain literally cannot reach a true restorative state when your nervous system is locked in that goal-oriented doing mode 24/7. Science backs this up hard. When you're stuck in constant output mode, your default mode network, the part that does all the deep healing, creative insight, and emotional repair, never gets to turn on. Think about it. Your prefrontal cortex is screaming for utility. What's next? How do I make this useful? What's the ROI on this breath? Meanwhile, your body and older parts of your brain are begging for aimless wandering. They need the freedom to just drift. No agenda, no metrics. That's why all that optimizing neurotransmitters talk is missing the point. You can stack every nootropic and peptide on the planet, but if there's zero psychological safety, your brain stays in low-grade fight or flight. Deep cognitive repair only happens when the system feels safe enough to let go. So stop trying to hack your way into peace. The real shift? Create the conditions where your nervous system finally trusts that it's allowed to do nothing. That's when the magic actually starts. Section 3. The Alchemy of Non-Doing. Now we're talking real transformation. Radical inactivity isn't some lazy waste of time. It's straight-up alchemy. It's the process that turns burnout into breakthrough. When you finally let yourself do nothing, something wild happens. The useful self starts to dissolve. That version of you that's always performing, always producing, always adding value, it quietly steps aside. And in its place, a higher level of creative and spiritual integration that no productivity system can touch. This is the shift from being a human doing to a human being. And yeah, it feels like rebellion in 2026. Our entire culture conditions us to believe that worth equals output. But non-doing? It's the ultimate middle finger to that lie. It's not passive. It's active surrender. It's choosing presence over progress. And when you do it long enough, you start to feel parts of yourself waking up that you forgot even existed. Section 4. Dissolving the utility ego. Let's get personal for a second. How much of your identity right now is tied directly to what you produce? Be honest. Your job title, your side hustle metrics, your follower count, your daily streak. All of it. That's the utility ego, and it's got you in a chokehold. The fear that hits when you even think about letting go? That's real. If I'm not producing, who am I? If I stop optimizing, will I disappear? That fear is the ego's last defense. Dissolving it isn't some woo-woo fantasy. It's a deliberate process. You start by detaching your self-worth from the metrics of high-performance life. No more. I'm only as good as my last output. Here's a simple framework you can actually use. Catch the what's next Impulse the second it shows up. Name it out loud. That's my utility ego talking. Sit in the discomfort for 60 seconds without reaching for your phone or a task. Let the silence win. Do that every day and something beautiful happens. The ego's constant demand for what's next finally falls quiet. You enter real contemplative stillness. And for the first time in years, you remember what it feels like to just exist without proving anything. Section 5. Reclaiming the Spirit. This is where it all comes together. Ancient contemplative wisdom, the stuff from monks, mystics, and cultures that actually knew how to be human, has been screaming this truth for thousands of years. Modern life just forgot. We need to bridge the gap. In 2026, we don't need another productivity upgrade. We need a profound state of being. So here's the new vision. Treat rest like it's sacred in itself. Not the recharge station for the machine. Not the pit stop before the next hustle. Rest is the main event. Imagine a life where you move from exhaustion to a deep, renewed sense of presence that exists. Completely outside the pressure of optimization, where your spirit isn't something you have to earn back. It's something you remember you never actually lost. That's the rebellion. That's the freedom. Look, if this hit you in the chest, do me a favor. Drop a comment with the word stillness if you're ready to try non-doing for real. Save this video, come back to it when the optimization trap starts pulling you back in. And if you're tired of feeling dead inside while being productive as hell, hit that like button and share it with somebody else who's stuck in the same loop. You're not broken. The system is. And the way out? It starts the second you give yourself permission to stop. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, do less. Be more. Peace.